Welcome, folks, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us here at 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Russell Westbrook. Big day for him playing with his new Jazz teammates for the first time.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it going to be just hype or will it be reality? We will find out here soon enough, along with the fans in this arena and the people watching at home.
Murray, no good. And it's the Jazz's ball. It's a three-point game. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those two players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Now here's Murray. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Shot by Johnson, no good. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Here's Harden. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. Outside Billups. And the rejection by Pippen.
Elite at both ends. Pippen sees the play develop and then the perfect timing on the block.
Here's Harden. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Johnson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Both good from the line that time. Now Harden. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. And here's Ingram from the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Johnson the screen. And it's Murray with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
And stolen by Murray. Johnson with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Right side Billups. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice D from Pippen.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. We thank you for your report. Indiana trailing here. Here's Billups. Still without a basket. Outside Jackson. It's up a three. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
There's a good screen. To Porzingis. Harden outside. Lob pass to Porzingis. And stolen by Billups. Inside. Here's Jackson. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Just fundamental basketball from Kristaps Porzingis. Establish yourself inside and finish with the jam.
Down low. Here's Murray. And he lays it straight in. Murray's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's Harden with the drive. The Jazz working the ball around now. Porzingis high post. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for your Pacers, Jabari Smith.
Here's Billups. Scoreless thus far.
Darius Garland.
Sweet move. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
This guy plays with such confidence and ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
And that does it for the first quarter. Pacers lead by 6. And we'll be back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers, then quickly converting. Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
And what I love about Markkanen, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And it's in there. Markkanen's got the lead up to 8 now for Indiana.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Outside Westbrook. Launches a three, and the three ball is good. Westbrook's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Pass to Smith. Fires for 3. A rebound by the Jazz.
And you will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Yep, that one goes in there. Kuminga's got his first basket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Outside Garland. No good from outside. Jazz trailed by 3. Here's Christie. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. And here is Billups. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
Oh, and this is a crafty move by Billups, making sure he's in the act while being fouled.
Indiana's shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw good from Billups. So, Doris, here's a question for you. Should the NBA widen the court? Because the corner 3 now is such a staple in these offenses.
That's exactly right. One of the most coveted, Kevin, because the proximity of the shot is so desirable. Here's what we know unequivocally. There's no way they're going to widen the court because it will take out some of the money-making courtside seats. That's not happening.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Pacers leading by 3. Outside Garland. Outside Jackson. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Utah with the ball. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's good from long range. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for Utah. And a foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Pass to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
This is a 7-footer with some big-time vertical. Markkanen makes that look effortless.
And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Driving inside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Rebound by Murray. Now the Pacers with it. Counted good. And now a 4-point Indiana lead.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
And it's Pippen slamming it down.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
Now, here's Garland. He has yet to score. Pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Pacers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The free throw drops for Jackson. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
And now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but he's also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Johnson the screen, and it's Murray penetrating.
Nice decision by Murray, choosing to move the ball to the open guy off the pick and roll.
Here's Harden. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Smith on the wing. Pass to Garland. Out to Smith. 5 on the clock. The shot. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Pass to Ingram. The tray. It's rebounded by Indiana. Here's Coulibaly. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports.
The Jazz, 28.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Now here's Billups to the inside. Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Now here's Harden. Screen by Porzingis. Out to Ingram. Over Koulibaly. And again, it's Utah.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter. A terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
They set the pick. Phillips goes in. It's good. Phillips has got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
To the paint. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. Porzingis has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Here's Phillips. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Jazz's ball. Pass to Ayton for the lead. Out to Porzingis. From deep. Connects from three-point range. Porzingis has got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside for Jackson. Here's Markkanen. Jackson in the corner. Good on the triple. He's got 11.
That is why Triple J is a stretch 5. He doesn't clog the lane. Jaren really helps to space the floor. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. And Koulibaly gets it to go.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Koulibaly. 6'8" with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential. Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
Substitution on the court.
Screen by Smith. Puts up a deep three. And Phillips pulls it down.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
A big night for Jackson so far. He's a talented scorer and only getting better.
Kuminga trying to free himself up. And it's Westbrook missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Outside Phillips. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's a 3-point Indiana lead.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Outside Kuminga. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Westbrook. 6 on the shot clock. 3-pointer. Another miss by Utah. Pacers leading by 3. Stolen away. Out left to the wing. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, how high does Westbrook get up on these drives? The defense, no choice but to put him at the stripe.
At the line for 2.
And he can't hit the second. Murray left side. There's Garland. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
Smith wide open. He fires. Sinks the triple. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Murray with the bounce pass. Here's Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Now here's Westbrook. And it's Smith missing. 17 seconds left to play in the third. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Hachimura can make play after play above the rim. This guy's got a natural, gifted, athletic frame.
They set the pick. Here's Christie. Three-pointers off the mark. A three from Garland. And a great show through three quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the Pacers.
44.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Jazz trailed by 5. Here's Harden. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harden's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Jazz. Left side, Billups. There's Jackson with the three. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Challenging this D with the three ball. That's his second from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
And Harden with the stuff.
Okay, James Harden showing you I've still got the vertical in my bag of tricks.
Outside, Billups. He takes it in. And the rejection by Pippen. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Here's Murray. Ayton with it. Ingram attacking. Tries again. For the three. Drills the three-pointer.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
Murray down low. Porzingis with the block. Ingram wide open. And again, it's the Jazz from deep. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
And it's Murray penetrating. Clock at 4. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Back to Smith. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Harden. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And that one's good, Ayton.
DeAndre Ayton, unafraid in the big moment. Nice delivery.
Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Indiana trailing here. Here's Smith. Into the lane. And the dunk by Smith.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
It's Harden with the drive. 3, Pippen. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And here are the Pacers now. Lavallee. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from Ingram. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Cool
head calm. Brandon Ingram. Wow.
Now Billups. Banked in off the glass. Billups has got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is how you know Billups is a leader. He's ready to take that shot when you need it.
It's Harden with the drive. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Let's quickly check on the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I also like how they've played in the painted area. They've made an effort to work on the inside and convert those chances.
Outside, Markkanen knocks down the trifecta.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
To the middle. Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Harden. The Jazz working the ball around now. Screen by Porzingis. Ingram. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Markkanen. Oh, wow. Unable to get a shot off in time. And they turn it over. A very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And Will Hardy calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. In terms of strategy here, any thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Substitution for your pitchers. DeJounte Murray.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What do you think we're going to see here?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
A 3 from Porzingis. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good. So a close game sees Indiana take this one. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see